We in there. We in here.
Woo! Back in the building. Bars and Buckets. Welcome back. Bars and Buckets family. Welcome back to the dopest sports hip hop podcast out there in the land. Thank y'all for tuning back in with us. We are back in the building, man. I know y'all missed us, man. We got a hot show for y'all tonight, man. It's official. It's going down. Game is about to start, man. Game 6 of the NBA Finals. Boston Celtics, Golden State Warriors. It's it right now, man. Boston, they don't win right now. It's over with, man. So we're going to take our picks in a minute. But first of all, I hope everybody been good, man. What's up? AD Corn, y'all straight?
Man, feeling good, bro, man. Definitely missed last week, man, and not being able to get on. Crazy. Just crazy week. We all know how that is, though. But good to be back with my bros, man. I missed y'all, bro. Let's go ahead and rock this show out tonight, man.
You know it. Quan, what's the word, boy?
Man, everything's smooth, man. There was a lot of traffic on the way to the crib, man. Seen all the Beige Brothers celebrating that this Drake album about to drop.
Brothers, really?
All the Beige Brothers was in traffic, swerving, screaming out the window. This Drake dropping tomorrow, man. So, hope y'all enjoy that.
Yeah.
Hey, man, y'all know Boston got a beige mog over there too, right? I mean, why y'all talking about these beige people, okay? But it's all good, man. We are back in the building, man. Thank y'all for tuning in. To all our new people, to the family, man, welcome to Bars and Buckets, man. You know, we do shows every week. We talk sports, we talk hip-hops, latest music, albums, and all that stuff, man. Really, really dope show, man. We thank y'all for rocking with us, man. We're going to have another dope show tonight. Be sure to comment, like, subscribe, and share the episodes. And then comment below, man, who you got tonight, Boston or Golden State? Is Golden State going to go and close it out and, man, complete like a full dynasty that's going on? Or is Boston going to fight and force a Game 7 on Sunday? We're going to get our game picks in a minute. But first, before we do, we're going to let people come in, chime in with us. But, bros, what are y'all drinking tonight?
Man, I finally finished off this bottle of Apple Crown, so it's all right here. So this gonna be one tonight because it's all right up in here tonight. So
you know what? I've been wanting to get. I'm gonna give me some Apple Crown tomorrow, man. I ain't had no Apple Crown in a long time.
Yeah, boy.
Mm-hmm. Go on, what you got over there, Mike? Oh, can't hear you, buddy.
So I got some tequila, man. So
okay.
Go with that.
Yeah,
I got some tequila, man. I'm glad we started because it's a little too hot to be drinking. I'm glad we started late. So
I got some, I got my ice house. I had to get my ice house, man. I had to be a little rich tonight. Spend an extra couple hours with the ice houses. You know what I'm saying? Get my ice house, but then I'm gonna mix it up and I'm gonna do my. See, the ice house is the hood beer. I got me a Coors Light to be Caucasian.
Look at you with the Coors Light, man.
You know what I'm saying? So I want to, show multi-faces over there. You know what I'm saying? But I got something to drink too, but I'm going to say the victory drink for when Golden State win. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to pop out the victory pop champagne and all that. So I'm going to say that for later because tonight is over with, man. We're going to see the champs take their throne. And, Boston, shout out to Boston, but I did pick Golden State in 6. So, before the game starts, bros, who is winning Game 6 and why?
Well, I always, I think in the beginning when we talked about it, I said 6 or 7 Golden State. I'm still rocking with Golden State. I think after the last performance on Steph's behalf, Game 6 Clay, I'm expecting a big one tonight from him.
Okay.
And I don't know if Boston's been pretty resilient, but it's going to take they're gonna have to shoot like kind of lights out tonight to get this victory. But I'm rocking with Golden State. Go ahead and close it out tonight.
What? Check you out. That's what I'm talking about. I know Corn ain't like to hear that, man, but Corn, man, hey, listen, bro, for real talk. It's still time to pick Golden State, bro. It's still, look, and we won't hold no grudge. Look, We won't feel no certain way. It'll still be cool. You can just come on out before the tip-off start and just rock with Golden State. It's cool.
Boston gonna win tonight, Game 7 Sunday. Being realistic, you know what I'm saying? You know how it go, you know.
Yep.
Who want Game 7 on Father's Day?
No, I
Come
don't want
on,
that.
man.
I don't want it.
You know what I'm saying? That's that's what's gonna happen. Game 7, Father's Day. It's a lot of, It's gonna be, I mean, just think about it. Mike won on Father's Day. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of things tied into that, man. Just know Game 7, Father's Day.
Okay. And just for sakes, if it does go Game 7, you got who winning?
I'm still gonna go Boston, man.
Oh man. Okay.
Still gonna go Boston. Boston.
I
But it'll be cool if Steph get his redemption on Father's Day in front of his pops. You know what I'm saying? With his kids there. There's a great storyline behind it and all that, man. Yeah.
Okay.
So,
Game is officially kicked off.
Yes, sir.
Be sure you chime in with your game predictions, man, and everything as me and the guys chop it up and give you our insights on it and everything like that. I want to know, is this game more important for Golden State or Boston? Obviously, Boston needs to win or they're going to go home. But some would say that if Boston wins, if Golden State slips on this opportunity and they give Boston a chance to win on the road on the Game 7, then that will pretty much be their demise. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
You think Golden State has the pressure on them to go and close it out tonight?
Well, before I answer that, I think it's vitally important that we go ahead and take this free throw.
Hey.
Before we get too deep into conversation. So
I'm gonna have to take 2 because I left mine on the kitchen counter upstairs.
Okay. Yeah. All right, we all good. Well, let's get what we got. You gotta go grab his.
Yeah.
We see before I get into that question, we see Horford at the line already, so it must be aggressive attacking the basket. I missed the first play, so go ahead and knock down 1 and 2. They look like they're hitting free throws tonight too, because they couldn't hit a damn free throw to save their life last game. So that might be a difference maker too, being at home. So
okay, looks like they started off pretty at a good pace.
Yep. So
I think this game is important for Golden State to go. Oh, they turned the ball over.
They need to close out. Like, they have been in position to close out each series. Like, they've been in a closeout game and they have not closed out the initial time.
Right.
So the initial first time that they can close out a series, they haven't done it all playoffs. This would be a statement if they go ahead and take care of business.
Okay. From my standpoint right now, Boston is up 6-2.
Yep.
Y'all took the free throw?
Nope. Just waiting on you, bro.
All right. Oh,
ready?
Come on now.
Get your free throw ready, boy.
Let's do it.
All right. Let's go.
Mm-hmm. 9-2 Boston. It's time to take that time out. Well, no, actually, we expected Boston to come out strong.
Yeah, they're home.
We expect them to come out strong, so they turned the ball over again. Golden State just need to relax. That's it.
They're at home, man. The closeout games are the hardest games, bro. This is a closeout in the finals too. Like, you gotta meet their.
Oh my God, 12-2 timeout Golden State. Okay.
Yeah. You gotta meet their will. Like, they not just go fold. You know what I'm saying? They're not just gonna fold. Yeah. We got a question We got a question out here, man. Do you think the Celtics are underdog? Do you think the Celtics are underdog?
Yep.
Speak on it.
Hold on 1 second, bros. Continue. I'll be right back.
Celtics are the underdogs because everybody's pulling for Golden State to win. That's who people are used to seeing winning.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody ever wants to be wrong. So they're going to pull for what they're used to seeing. So, then the storyline is cooler with Clay coming back and winning the ring, Steph winning the ring, Draymond winning the ring. Because Draymond needs this W in order to validate all the shit he's been talking for the last 2 weeks.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
So, should be kind of dope for Mike Brown and the other guy, I can't think of his name right now, that's leaving.
Kenny Atkins.
Yeah, Kenny Atkins.
Yeah.
They got coaching jobs.
Yeah.
To depart the team on a high note, they leave and getting rings. So it's more marketable if Golden State win.
Yeah, I dig that perspective. I also, I know that going into the finals, man, the BPI was on the side of the Celtics pretty much the whole way. They do have the size and the skill, and I think that their team, in terms of how they're constructed, they definitely have the better of the two, right? The Warriors have kind of the top heavy power. They have the marketability, things like that. So I definitely feel where you're coming from. Like I said, to start the whole series though, man, I really don't have a true dog in the fight, but if we're gonna be a sports podcast, we gotta pick, right? So so certainly, I mean, either way it goes, I think both teams are deserving, right? So whoever loses this it's gonna hit them a certain way. But they're both deserving of winning because the Celtics have pretty much weathered the storm through every series with the exception of the Nets. That was easy money. And then the Warriors have had to answer the call, right? They've had to pretty much restate that claim, like, we ain't gone yet. Like, we up there, but we ain't gone yet, right? So that's what makes this the most interesting, because you got a team that's really young, that's up and coming and kind of ready to take their place. And then you got a team that's really championship pedigree, but letting them know they're not finished yet. So that's what makes this a interesting series, man.
What was the question?
So the question was, are the Celtics? Do you consider the Celtics to be an underdog? That was the question.
In this game or in the series?
Yeah, in the series.
I can't even say an underdog. I believe coming into the series they was probably underdogs, but I mean I think they showed everybody that they belong on the stage. You know what I'm saying? They show people that they belong here. They're young, they're hungry, they're well coached, so they belong. So it's like the young guys playing against the old guys. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
So I think they belong. I don't think they're the underdogs. I just think that now it's time to show why we here. They probably not gonna get this opportunity again for another 2-3. You know what I'm saying? It's hard to make it to the finals. So I don't think they're underdogs. I just think it's time for them to show why they belong here.
Good perspective too.
So like I say, they starting off hot right now, which we expected.
It's expected, yeah.
Golden State just need to just play their ball. Golden State have definitely came back from big leagues before. So I get that. They just need to play their ball at the first quarter. No need to panic. What I want to do is I want to piggyback off a topic that I heard one of my coworkers say, and that was if Steph Curry and the Golden State Warriors win this championship, does Steph Curry belong in the top 10 of all time to play the game? Right? And there was another podcast, Corey Holcomb's podcast. I follow Corey Holcomb. Corey Holcomb's crazy as hell. But he did a show Tuesday night, and he said that he echoed the same thing, that if Golden State somehow wins this championship this year, and Steph Curry is, the cause of it because of his play, Steph Curry deserves to he should be in the top 10 of all time. So I want to ask y'all, who was in y'all top 10 of all time, and does Steph belong in that list if he wins the championship again?
I think we talked about this quite a bit. And let's see, this will give him 4. This will give him 4 rings, potentially a finals MVP.
Right.
We know kind of the impact that he's made on the game. That's for sure. 3-point record, a lot of different things. I don't know, man. I think it'll definitely be something that would definitely cause some discussion, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm not quite sure if he makes it in my top 10 yet.
Okay.
Even after this, but it certainly does make for an interesting conversation around it, because he could slide in right there at it, but that would be again based off of my current list, and I think that it wouldn't be far-fetched. Let me say that it wouldn't be far-fetched that he could get in there, but I don't know. I'll have to really deep dive in it though.
As far as the top 10?
Yeah.
Okay. Quan, what you got?
I think basketball fans will put him in top 10s. I'm trying to think, would he crack my top 10 being 10?
Mm-hmm.
Possibly. I'd have to sit down and look at it.
Being 10, okay.
But basketball will probably put him in the top 10. I mean, he changed the game.
Yep.
Man, I ain't seen a shorty attempt a layup in years. You know what I'm saying? So,
right.
He changed the game. Everybody think they can shoot. I mean, he got the shooting record, 3-point record. I mean, and he just keep getting better.
Yeah.
So, I mean, regardless, he deserves it. I think.
Oh yeah.
He's probably in some people's top 10s even without this ring. I think this would just prove even more that he's a bad man. Like,
oh yeah,
4 rings. Now the finals MVP part.
That's the big part.
Now with that, he'll probably get it because they've been talking about how he didn't get it. But this would be another year where someone else on the team deserved it. Wiggins would deserve finals MVP. Wiggins has been the glue to that team. Wiggins has been what's happening.
Absolutely.
So for finals MVP, I'm pushing for Wiggins.
Really? Okay. Remind us the goddamn 3. Well, Golden State trying to fight back.
Yeah.
Trying to like I said, they just need to keep calm.
Yeah, they're gonna come back.
They're gonna have a lot of hype, but
just gotta stop turning the damn ball over, man.
They have
a lot of turnovers.
They're not gonna get blown out.
No.
They're gonna figure it out. They'll come within 5.
Yeah.
They'll tie the game up at one point. It's the result of the game is going to come out in the third, fourth quarter. Yeah. There's going to be a game. What's happening now ain't going to stand.
I do like Udoka's adjustment, man. Even though it hasn't translated into wins for Boston, I do like his adjustment of 1 big and 4 perimeter guys. Whether it be Horford and the 4 perimeter or Robert Williams and the 4 perimeters, because it definitely has spread the floor for Boston, to penetrate and be a little more active. So that was a good adjustment.
Yeah. Score is 10-16.
Yeah.
Golden State has made a little push. They still have 3 turnovers in the first half.
First
Steph Curry.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, we're they're trying to tighten it up a little bit. This is a game of runs. If you go on certain runs,
absolutely,
it can change the game. You know,
that's how it's been the whole series, man. The whole series has been, back and forth, back and forth. Like Corn said, the third or the fourth quarter have been the deciding quarters in this entire series, man. Like by the time halftime hit, nothing's really in stone. So, but you have a better chance of knowing kind of what the outcome will be after that third quarter.
Yeah. Keep playing ball, keep hooping.
Yeah.
You know, like I say, just go out there and hoop. It's going to be a competitive game. You in Boston, just hoop. But that makes me think about another thing that I want to get y'all opinion on. Once again, welcome to Bars and Buckets, man. Be sure you chime in, give your thoughts about the game, who's going to win, who has the edge, who you picking for the whole series and everything like that, right?
So let me tell you this. Let me jump you, bro, right here real quick. So we got in the chat, because we got about 2 or 3 different chats going on.
Yeah.
So we have 2 for Golden State and 1 for Boston. 1 for Golden State and 7. 1 Golden State tonight and Boston and 7.
Damn.
Yeah. And then we got another question real quick before we jump into the one you were going to say. Do you think Ray Allen is one of the top 10 of this generation?
Ray Allen?
Ray Allen.
Top 10 what?
Of this generation.
Players, overall players?
Correct.
That I can't. You don't want me to go first with that, do you?
Oh, it don't matter to me.
I can't put Ray Allen in the top 10 in this generation as overall. I can't do that. Overall, we talking about.
As I'm reading it as overall, because he didn't say shooter, didn't say.
I wouldn't even be a basketball fan. I mean, a basketball person, not just a fan, a basketball person. Because we play basketball. I wouldn't even be a basketball person if I said Ray Allen is top 10. You said in this generation?
In this generation.
Well, okay, what is this generation?
So the question would be, what is this generation, right?
Right. What is it like this last 10, 20 years, 30 years?
I would assume his playing generation. So his time while he was playing.
When did Ray Allen come in the league?
What, 96? 5? 90? No.
Ray Allen. They're trying to do some quick math. Ray Allen was
Ray Allen. Didn't Ray Allen come in with Iverson?
Yeah, I thought he came in the same class as Iverson did.
What was that, 98?
Yeah. So that'd have been like no.
95.
5.
He came in a year before Kobe.
95, 96, yeah.
Because Kobe's 96. Him, Steve Nash. Oh.
So is Ray Allen a top 10 player from 1995 until now, or since his playing career ended?
Since his playing career ended.
Ray Allen came in 96 with Kobe.
96.
Came in 96 with Kobe. No.
Are we going to say Ray Allen is a top 10 player from 96 to, let's say, 2015?
So here's the clarification. So he said I thought he came in 2002.
What? You talking about Jesus Shuttlesworth?
Right. I thought he came in 2002. Nah.
Yeah, he was the 5th pick of the draft.
5th pick in 96, right?
Yeah, behind Stephon Marbury.
He said let's start from the 2003 era then.
2003.
Even in the 2000s, he couldn't. You don't think he top 10?
That's tough, bro. Overall,
I mean, during that time, Ray Allen was an all-star starter.
Yep.
He was getting votes. So I guess in that time frame, yeah. But to say, I mean, at that time, all right, let's just throw out names. I mean, he said from 03 to win. Now,
pretty much like 03 till he closed out his his career.
Nah, because then you got to throw in LeBron. You got to throw in, like LeBron, Kobe.
Kobe.
Ray Allen's in the Hall of Fame, right? Am I correct?
Yeah,
Yeah.
he should be. He had a Hall of Fame career.
Yeah.
I mean, LeBron, Kobe, T-Mac,
Yep.
Iverson.
Yep. Duncan.
Nah. Yeah, Duncan, of course.
I mean, I guess when you put it like that, it's a conversation, and to put him in top 10 in that era,
Right.
Even that's still
right.
I mean, because there was a lot of dope players at that time. I mean,
a lot of dope players.
I mean, you got to look at people like Chris Webber was killing at that time.
Boston is only up by 4. Good comeback by Golden State. Just go out there and hoop, man. Just go out there and hoop.
I can't say a top 10 even in his era. I mean, he was a bad man.
He was a bad man, though.
Milwaukee Bucks, Ray Allen was a monster.
Beast.
Seattle Supersonics, Ray was a monster.
Dog.
I rock with him. I rock with Ray Allen. I went on a whole tangent on the show before about Ray Allen.
I rock with Ray Allen. As far as overall, okay, let's do a quick would you rather. Would you rather Ray Allen or prime Ray Allen or prime T-Mac?
But see, at that time, him and T-Mac was going back and forth in the Eastern Conference Finals and all that, semi-finals and all that.
I rocks with T-Mac, though.
T-Mac would be very offended, though, if he heard this.
I'm giving the edge to Mac.
When I was in high school, T-Mac was like, man. And if I had to go on that time period, I was more of a T-Mac fan.
Yeah.
Okay.
And even Bean said the toughest player he's ever had to guard was T-Mac.
Okay. So we'll get an edge T-Mac. So in their prime, would you rather Ray Allen or here's an underrated one, Grant Hill?
See, Grant couldn't stay healthy, man. But T-Mac couldn't really either. But I think he had a little more healthier years than Grant did, though.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Ray Allen.
I have to go Ray on that one, man.
Yeah. Okay.
What up, Los?
Cuzzo, what up?
What's the word? Would you rather Ray Allen in his prime or Vince Carter in his prime?
I'm gonna go Ray Allen with that one.
Yeah,
because Ray was more versatile than Vince at that time.
That's true.
Vince finished versatile, but at that time he was knocking down jumpers. But you know what I'm saying, at that time, I think Ray was shooting lights out. Ray was the Steph of that time, bro.
Right.
Ray was the Steph of that time.
Yeah. Here's one that Corn is going to feel a certain way about. In they prime, would you rather Ray Allen or D Wade?
This is kind of hard. The reason why
is it really for you?
It's hard, and the reason why it is, I mean, I'm not like a super D Wade fan.
I know you're not. That's what I'm saying. I know you're not D Wade fan.
I'm gonna still go Ray Allen.
Wow, over D Wade?
Yeah.
Score. Let's see. Score check. We got 22-18. Boston up 4 with 2 minutes left in the first.
All right. D Wade. Okay. You got Ray Allen. Okay. AD. What you got?
You said just D Wade or Ray?
Yeah, and they prime. Wow. Okay. We were thinking about this. Okay.
I got that's a. See, I Ray was a dog. Like I loved Ray's game, but I was also I was also a kind of proponent of how, you know, D Wade wasn't necessarily, he wouldn't be in my point of view, he wouldn't be a lockdown defender, but
Okay.
he was extremely active on the defensive end. So his game during his prime years in terms of, you know, just his approach. And again, no knock on Jesus Shuttlesworth because he was a dog too. But I think I would probably give edge to Wade on that one
Okay.
from my perspective.
Wade or Ray Allen? That is a good question. That's a good one. And they prime. Okay, I'll tell you what. Ray Allen won his championship when he went to the Heat, right?
Boston.
Boston. There you go.
Mm-hmm.
And D Wade won his championship when Shaq came, right?
Shaq came to the Heat. Yep.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's tough. Cause I wouldn't even know how to place that one. Let's see. How about? Oh my God, that boy Steph is back. Golden State took the lead, 24-22. 8-0 run by Golden State.
Mm-hmm. We knew it was coming.
No, I told you it's a game of runs, man. It's a game of runs. Y'all just got to go out there and hoop.
That's it. That's all.
Read that comment for me, bro.
People really don't understand how good Ray was. We got robbed with him being in Milwaukee in the 90s.
See, this is tough, man, because he banked that boy. Oh, Golden State on 11-0 run, Joe. I'm sorry, I was in the mid conversation.
Yeah, they at it right now.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Now. It's a game of runs, man. It's a game of runs. That's the only thing that's gonna be. It's so unpredictable with these games.
So, Los, let me. I agree to this. I never said Wade was a shooter. Like it's not many people that I consider to be a shooter, right? He's a streaky scorer, though, meaning that if he gets hot, you're not gonna put the fire out. It don't matter what you do. Like it was the same thing I said about Bron when he came to the league. You cannot let him get downhill. If he gets into attack mode, it's over with. If he get into attack mode, get easy layups, easy dunks, he get his momentum going, it's a wrap.
He said Wade can't shoot.
No, but he ain't lying. No, Wade can't really shoot. Like he's not.
But
really
is we equating a person's overall NBA basketball IQ
on just shooting? No,
just shooting.
Not me.
Because
no.
if that's the case, then okay, well Ray Allen can shoot, but what else? I mean, and that was the point I was
Ray. Hey, before he got Miami. Before he got to Miami and Boston,
all, bro.
He attacked the rim, bro.
Yeah, he could do it all, bro.
Hey, Ray was dunking niggas. If you want, somebody better go.
Okay,
go pull up some highlights.
Ray Allen was the man, bro. Ray Allen was doing his thing.
For my people logged on, 27-22, Golden State up 5.
Golden State then took the lead.
First.
The reason why he ended up in Seattle, in my opinion, is he was more expensive than Michael Redd.
Michael Redd, man, wow.
And then it became about money. They were like, we can get this jumper. We probably ain't gonna get as many, but we gonna get a solid amount. And Michael Redd turned out to be decent for the Bucks. But he wasn't Ray Allen. Ray went to Seattle. Then the rest is history.
So you're are we saying that we had the draft and we got the number 1 pick and it's Ray Allen and it's D Wade. We picking Ray Allen.
You said if it's Ray Allen or D Wade?
Yeah, we got the number 1 pick. And I'm talking about we have the number 1 pick.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, who would be your pick?
My pick would probably be Ray.
Now,
yeah, my pick would probably be Ray.
I looked up his stats, right?
Who? Which one?
Ray Allen. I looked up his
Okay.
stats, right? So if we gonna talk this we talking about 03?
Yeah.
03, he averaged 23 points a game. 02 was 24. Well, the trade happened. So when he left the Bucks in 02, he was averaging 21. Then when he went to Seattle, shot up to 24. But Ray Allen, for his career, he averaged 18.9. Now, career-wise, I want to say Wade averaged more. But up until he left Seattle, he averaged at least 25 points a game.
Yep.
Once he hit the Celtics, it became 17, 18, 16, 15. Then with Miami, it dropped to 10 and then 9 points a game because now he's a spot up shooter and he's playing with dude. But before that, this is clear though. This clear. He was the man before. Then the 2 years he played with Buddy.
But you see what happens when you put a competent team around Ray. Right? I mean, Ray is, and I think Los spoke to this and what I was getting ready to say, but like, I mean, you could put Ray in any system and he could be effective. You know what I'm saying?
Ray did his thing.
Just what he is.
Ray did his thing, bro. I mean, he shot high percentages too. I mean, 1 year he shot 48% from the field.
What are his because I don't remember him to be really quote well at his Supersonics days. I would have to say he was probably. What is his defensive numbers look like?
Ray Allen?
Yeah,
man.
Oh,
just curious. Up until the Celtics days, he averaged at least 1.5 steals a game.
Pretty decent.
And then it slowed down. And then he had 2 years on the Celtics where he averaged 1 steal. Blocks, he was always, pretty much a 10th. I mean, he wasn't really blocking nothing out there like that.
Right.
So
Golden State up 10.
Never really a big assist guy. The most assists he threw, where he was averaging 6, that was out in Seattle.
Shout out to Damon Stoudemire. Damon Stoudemire is a coach on a. I didn't know he was a coach. Yeah, wow, that's crazy.
3-point percentages. I mean, was always close to 40. I mean, the best 3-point shooters in the world want to shoot at least 40%. He's had moments where he shot 45%.
Now I'm
on. But the same year he shot like 44.4. He also shot 49% from the field. Most people ain't, like that 50-40-90 club where people want to, what I'm saying? He is that. Like he was the 50-40-90 club.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? 50% field goals, 40% threes, 90 from the free throw line. So that was Ray Allen, man.
Okay.
Yeah. So offensively, he was, juggernaut.
I'm definitely not hating on Ray Allen. I think he is definitely a Hall of Famer. As regards to the question, and once again, Golden State is up 10 points. They went on a hell of a run, but this is a game of runs, so Boston going to run too.
32-22.
Yeah. So I think Ray Allen is a Hall of Famer. I think that he is arguably he could be in that range as far as top 10 in the generation. I think D Wade is a good base because they play the same position. But Carla, he did mention that he feels that shooting guards should be able to shoot. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, that's debatable. I mean, there's a lot of quote unquote shooting guards that
can't shoot.
That can't shoot. Okay, I mean, what can you say about that? So I'll give you that. So let's
hold on.
Okay,
one last thing I would like to add with that. Real quick, D Wade averaged more points, 22. Ray is at 18.9. Rebounds per game, D-Wade edged him out by 0.6. He got Ray by 2 assists. Let's see. When it came down to total points, Ray got him. Total rebounds, Ray got him. Wade threw more assists. Wade has more steals. He has way more blocks. And when it's all said and done, as far as field goal percentage, he got Ray by like 3%. But when it came to 3-point percentage and free throw percentage, Ray had that.
Yeah. Ray Allen was.
I mean, you ain't go right. You ain't doing nothing with that anyway.
Yeah. From free throw and 3-point, he was assassin. Like, so, I can,
Look, we got a good one right here, man. We got a good one right here. I got to do this one because we've been talking about this off air.
That's it.
Is Mr. Triple Single a Hall of Fame player? I'll drink a shot if you can make a successful case for him being in the Hall of Fame.
Who we talking about?
Mr. Triple Single.
Draymond Green.
Draymond Green.
Is he a Hall of Famer?
Is he a Hall of Fame player? I'll drink a shot if you can make a successful argument.
Who want to go on that? Y'all want to go on that? I will give you.
I don't have a case for Draymond Green being. I mean, I was saying this. I remember one time me and Pops had a discussion like a year or two ago. So this probably like when Clay wasn't there.
Right.
Steph was in and out. Yeah. And I'm like, this is when he had the opportunity to like take over. I think Wiggins had just got there, or probably like Wiggins wasn't there. I can't remember. But anyway, I remember sitting on like, Pop, this nigga's trash. Like, he not that good.
Wow.
He ain't built to take over, bro.
He not that. I was like, he not. And I like Draymond Green coming from Michigan State.
Yeah,
I was like, man, Draymond decent. Like, them first few years, he was doing his thing. Like, you had to watch him. He had to pull up. He would set the screen, pick and pop. Yeah, knock it down. I don't know what happened to him.
Wow.
I don't know what happened. I don't know if they just changed his role to being more facilitator. But now he ain't really facilitating. He just like a towel swirler.
Hey man, 37-22. They out here hooping
man,
right
with
now,
y'all,
bro.
Man. We celebrating tonight, baby.
They out here hooping right now, bro.
You gotta think Boston it's a game of run. Boston gonna get their opportunity too, bro.
Yeah.
They not just about to blow them out, man.
They're gonna do the same thing they did the other night in the third quarter. Everybody was like,
it's a game of runs, but Golden State has momentum. But let's stick on this Draymond thing for a second, man, because the disrespect is so real.
No. Before you start that, I want you to understand.
Just like you disrespecting all the NBA players, you disrespecting.
I did not disrespect nobody that did not deserve to be disrespected.
Before you start talking about disrespect, here's the conversation, right? Okay. When you say Hall of Fame player, based off of what his impact to, I guess you could say his impact to his team, given when they have certain pieces around him to be impactful, right?
Yep.
What we do know is that he's the emotional leader, right? He knows how to push his team. He knows how to get them amped up when he needs to. He gonna make you accountable. We get that part, even though he need to be accountable himself sometimes for some of the dumb shit he do. But you kind of take that. You take that because of who he is and what he brings to the team, right?
Right.
But I think what Corn is saying in terms of like, I think what Corn is saying is when he says take over, Draymond Green is not built to be a 20-plus point scorer.
So is a lot of people that's in the Hall of Fame.
But that's the part that I'm pointing out to you before you say it's disrespectful. Okay.
All right, you're right.
That's not going to happen. He can't shoot the ball, right? But what he does is he impacts the game in other areas in which you need to be a championship level player. Okay. Right? Defensively, he leads his team. Effort, he leads his team. He's able to, facilitate the offense as a small ball, a small forward is what a smaller size forward, right? Like Charles Barkley was 6'5", 6'6", playing power forward, right? So that's Draymond being able to get the ball off the glass, dribble it up the court, right? So I get where you're getting ready to go, but I don't want you to take what was said as being disrespectful when we're saying that he's not built to score the ball. He's built to plug. He's a plug guy. Whatever you need him to do, he can do. But you're not going to sell your team on Draymond.
So
I like to add one last thing. Then you got
go ahead.
He's the West Coast version of Udonis Haslem.
Wow, y'all.
Look, I can't go with you on Udonis Haslem, though, bro. Can you
That's not disrespect. That's not disrespect, though. Come on,
can Udonis Haslem do? I don't know if
Udonis he did the same thing when Miami was winning.
Bro.
He just old now. He's old now.
Was he getting the ball off was he facilitating the offense and stuff like that?
No one can do that when LeBron's on the team.
Yeah, well, yeah, I know.
But when they came to grabbing rebounds and hyping people up and talking and doing, being the enforcer and all that, it's not that much different. It's not that much different. It's not that much different, man.
Okay.
ML Carr, damn, you went to ML Carr. You gonna compare Draymond? Oh man, that's crazy.
So is it my turn yet?
It's your turn, bro. Go ahead.
I'm
muting myself. Take the floor.
Okay.
Take the floor.
We're talking about being in the Hall of Fame. That's what we're talking about.
Correct.
We're not talking about him being the greatest at his position. We're not talking about him being the top 10 or 20. We're talking about being in the Hall of Fame, right? You look at the people that's in the Hall of Fame, okay? And I said this 1,000 times. Tony Kukoc is in the goddamn Hall of Fame. Okay?
You know about Tony Kukoc in the Hall of Fame.
Hold on. I'm saying Tony Kukoc is in the Hall of Fame.
Tony Kukoc also hit shots in the finals.
Dennis Rodman is in the Hall of Fame.
Hey.
You get to be
your internet needs to cut off.
I'm not.
You need an internet problem.
Hold on. I just want to make sure. I'm not saying. I no shade against Dennis Rodman. Draymond Green is a former Defensive Player of the Year. He's a 3-time All Defensive Team. Made the All Defensive Team 3 times. And I think he was like a 2 or 3-time All NBA player. Check me on that, but I'm pretty sure it's at least 2. He was All NBA, right? You look at, I'll say 40 to 45% of the people that's in the Hall of Fame, none of them has those accolades, right? No, I'll say 40% of them, none of them has those accolades. Of course, Draymond can't shoot. Okay. He can't even shoot a free throw. Okay, I'm damn there. But when you talk about the intangibles that help you win games or accolades that
like free throws,
Dennis Rodman. Okay, go the free throw percentage between Dennis Rodman and Draymond Green. There you go. And that would they about to fight, but.
I'm switching tabs on the computer. Hold on.
Right.
Draymond Green and Dennis Rodman free throw percentage. Draymond Green and Dennis Rodman 3-point percentage. Draymond Green and Dennis Rodman, he got the rebounds probably. Draymond Green like assists. Draymond Green and Dennis Rodman like all this stuff. Draymond Green has. So how come he should not be in the Hall of Fame if that's the standard that we're looking at as far as what it takes to be in the Hall of Fame?
So check this. Comment. His talent is being the best effort guy on the court, but he has no skill to be scared of.
He has no skill to be scared of.
Well, according to what I just looked up, Draymond Green is technically a better player than Dennis Rodman.
Okay.
Yeah, more.
Okay.
Yeah,
more points.
But the crazy thing is, he barely has more points. I mean, he got him by like 600 points, which is crazy.
Which is not small. That's not a small number.
It's not a small number, but the 3-point era that he's in. You got to think, Rodman had whole games where he didn't shoot the ball at all.
Right.
I mean, Draymond, on paper, he's a better player. I'm going to give it to him. I'm going to respect what he did. Now, Field goal percentage, Dennis Rodman had a higher field goal percentage.
Mm-hmm.
Draymond's a better free throw shooter.
It's a game of runs.
Yep.
When they come to assists and all that, Draymond got that because he's a facilitator. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Now rebounds, it's a landslide.
Of course.
It's a landslide.
No, best rebound in the game. Period.
So
Now,
that's what I'm saying. He's saying prove him wrong that make a case that Draymond should be in the Hall of Fame.
Now according to this thing on Bleacher Report, out of the top 25 people that had, like, if they retire today, their Hall of Fame probability, Draymond Green isn't even on the list. John Wall is on the list, and Draymond isn't.
Really?
Joe Johnson is on the list, and Draymond isn't.
Really?
LaMarcus Aldridge is on it. Kyle Lowry is on it. Anthony Streetclothes Davis is on it before my man.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm keeping up with the off-screen chat because I want to know if your argument is compelling. Now this is also rebuttal. Rodman could be questioned, but he led the league in rebounding average a few times. And he was arguably the best rebounder we've seen. But to go back to Draymond, he said, if this was football, we'd be laughing him off the discussion. Unfortunately, hoops takes into consideration Olympics, college accolades, and international play for Hall of Fame.
I mean, not even just that. I just read off his NBA. He made he was the defensive player of the year, 3-time all defensive first team, 2-time all NBA. Like those aren't, people just don't wake up and just have those type of accolades in the NBA. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, yeah, international, all USA and all that stuff. But man, let's put some respect on this man's name. Now he's been playing like trash over the last year or two.
Yeah.
But
in this series,
but at the same time, you got to look at it. Dennis Rodman, 5-time NBA champion, 2-time NBA All-Star, 2-time NBA third team, 2-time NBA Defensive Player of the Year, 7-time NBA All Defensive First Team, NBA All Defensive Second Team.
Rodman had
seven-time NBA rebounding champ,
bro.
7-time NBA rebounding champ.
I'm not hating on Rodman. I'm just saying, what are we looking at as far as this is what it takes to be in a Hall of Fame? Are we looking at
And he cracked Madonna.
To top off the whole list.
And Carmen Electra. And he was a part of the NWO.
There you go. Okay, you know what? That deserves. Okay. All right.
That's Hall of Fame worthy.
That's Hall of Fame status right there. Okay. All right. Okay.
Now I appreciate that question. I think it was definitely something to dive into because this is a discussion, right? This is something that's pretty relevant in terms of Draymond and whether he's Hall of Fame worthy. I know Blake just chimed in too offline. He said Draymond is a Hall of Famer. All of the stats that Reg named and potentially 4 rings. So, with all that being said, my cousin who posed the question is getting ready to take his shot. He said, "Damn," and he's about to take his shot.
There it is.
So, there it is. But we do have specialists, like Los said. But here's the thing, Los, we do have some specialists that are in the Hall of Fame, right? So, I mean, it wouldn't be a far stretch for him to make it based off of kind of how the game is going and what they look at in order to determine who's Hall of Fame worthy. Now, I will jump back up here when he asks, what's y'all standard for Hall of Fame? I mean, if I'm making the standard, I'm looking at NBA. I'm not talking about college. I'm not talking about international. I'm not talking about anything except for the impact on the National Basketball Association, whether that's rings, all NBA appearances, all defensive NBA appearances. I'm looking at all of those things if it were me determining what the criteria is. But based off of what we know about the criteria now, and how they determine Hall of Fame. They look at everything. It's a melting pot of the impact in basketball, period. Would you all agree to that?
I would agree. I think that what determines a person to be in the Hall of Fame in the NBA, I mean, I took a little slight shot for Tony Kukoc, so I'll take a shot for that. No disrespect to Tony Kukoc.
Hey, so he said, so basically what we saying is when we talk about Hall of Fame, we're going to say Wilt Jordan and Draymond.
Really? Really?
At that point, Draymond is with the rest of the greats.
Right.
I think
Listen.
the Hall of Fame has lost its potency.
Mhm.
It's lost its honor with some of the names. Because some of the guys that's even in it, man, like, stop it, man. Like, bro, ain't nobody even heard of you, man. Like, stop it. I mean, I don't know. There's some people on here I could do without.
Oh yeah.
I mean, like, being real, why is Vlade Divac a Hall of Fame?
Oh my God.
I mean, being real, like, why is Vlade Divac a Hall of Fame player?
Vlade.
I mean, to me, he like ushered in flopping.
I like the Vlade Divac.
He was there.
Okay, I'll give you that. Okay, that's a perfect example of Hall of Fame worthy. There goes Steph. Steph only had 7 points. He just finally hit a 3.
Man, Los, I love you, man, but I can't agree to that.
Like, why is Arvydas Sabonis a Hall of Fame player?
Do you that?
Damn, okay.
Here, look at this one though. Look at
this.
this. Look at this. So he said, I wasn't saying Dre was a specialist. Rodman was a specialist. But keep it a brick. Anybody can do what Dre does. I don't think anybody can do what Dre does.
That's a tough take. I
don't think anybody can.
I can't. That's a tough take.
I mean, what? All right, real quick. What is it that he does really well?
Draymond?
Yes, really well. What is he?
Bro,
other than motivate his squad on the court, he is the best ball kicker, and he will kick you in the nuts in a heartbeat. He's the best shit starter in NBA. Bill Lambert. He still ain't the greatest at that. But Draymond is I know they're gonna say you can't count the intangibles, and he does things that aren't on the stat sheet and all of that. But the things people are in the Hall of Fame for is the shit they did on the stat sheets.
So Blake said the best explanation of criteria to get in the Hall of Fame that he's ever heard is when you tell the story of the NBA, can you tell it without that person?
You can definitely tell it without Draymond Green.
You go off that criteria.
Definitely tell the story.
He ain't making it.
Definitely tell the story of the NBA without Draymond Green and Vlade Divac.
Right, you go out that criteria. There's a lot of people ain't
Vlade
making that list.
Divac ain't in the Hall of Fame. Is he for real?
Yes.
Yeah, he in the Hall of Fame.
Wow.
Yeah, he in the Hall of Fame, man.
Okay. If Vlade Divac is in the Hall of Fame, Draymond Green should be in the Hall of Fame.
With that, yeah. But if Draymond Green is in the Hall of Fame and Vlade Divac is in the Hall of Fame, Udonis Haslem should be in the Hall of Fame.
Bro, stop it. Take a shot for that, Joe. You got to take a free throw for that.
No.
You got to take a free throw for that, man.
No, what's the difference?
I know a dude that's standing on the corner on 47 to King Drive that's better than Udonis Haslem right now. Okay?
And
that's selling loose squares.
And he'll fuck around and be in the Hall of Fame.
The nigga selling loose squares on the corner on 47th right now is probably better than Draymond Green. I mean,
yeah, there you go. No, stick with it. Stick with it. Drunk minds speak sober thoughts, bro.
Right.
Golden State is up 49-33, 2 minutes left. They are, man. I'm telling you, man, they smell blood.
I mean, if they pull it off, they pull it off. You know, it is what it is.
51-33, 2 minutes left. Golden State's up.
but here's my take on that, Reg, and we talked about this, man. Like there's no excitement for me right now because it's still too early.
Okay.
It's too early, bro.
It is.
Now, because we know what the third quarter has been to this series.
Mm-hmm.
That's true.
We know what it's been. So that's going to be the telltale story. Like right now, it's just like, oh, that's good. Y'all actually playing like y'all want to close out. But are you going to come out of halftime with that same?
But the only thing that you're 100% right. But the only thing that I can counter that with, Steph only got 10 points. Steph ain't went off yet, and they up by 20 at halftime.
Yeah, but he got to start going off too. Wow, Cuzzo. He said Draymond is Joel Anthony with an IQ.
I'm dead.
Dude, I forgot Joel Anthony even.
Right, I didn't even forget he existed in the NBA.
I forgot dude was. Yeah, Joel Anthony was just taking up oxygen from
Did
the
he play
rest
with
of
Joel Anthony was
probably during the championship years.
Yeah.
Look, Joel Anthony was probably one of the. Let's talk about. Joel Anthony was probably one of the ugliest niggas in the world. Like you got Manute Bol, you got I'm trying to think. You get that nigga was ugly as
super
hell.
Leon Pope.
I'm gone.
Because you out of there, boy.
Man.
Hey, Los, you wild, boy.
It's called that nigga the Black Luke Longley.
Oh, man.
Oh, man. I mean, Draymond cool. It just be some of the time, man. It just be like, bro, just play ball.
Yeah.
I can see if Draymond, all right, put it like, I can see Draymond was averaging 12 to 15 points a game, 8-9 boards. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
If my man be coming out there with 6 points, 2 boards, 5 assists, and be at the press table talking trash.
Mr. Triple Single, baby.
I mean, pure. He be talking crazy. He be talking like the nigga had 45, 10, and 7. You'll be like, man, this nigga like. If you show any of his interviews to somebody that never seen basketball, they be like, yo, this nigga's amazing. This bro be talking like he got big game. And just
that Mark said Joel, like that nigga was ugly. Sam Cassell was ugly. Sam Cassell was ugly.
The king of ugly, boy.
God damn, like it was ugly ass niggas.
Nobody was uglier than Popeye Jones, man.
Oh,
Popeye Jones looked like that thing from the Goonies.
Maybe my new bow.
Oh man. Golden State up 19 by the minute left, man.
Yes, sir.
Sheesh, y'all on one.
He probably leads the league in all-time triple singles.
But he ripped him up.
Olden Polynese.
Oh man.
Damn.
Now we talking about ugly niggas on the show. Okay, fuck it. Come on, let's talk about all the ugly niggas in the NBA. Let's go ahead and get all the ugly niggas out the way.
Yo, stupid.
Antonio McDice. Antonio McDice was an ugly motherfucker. Sean Kemp was an ugly niggas out the way.
Come on, man. Don't go after the rain, man.
Yo,
go after the rain, man.
Oh my god.
The Dikembe Mutombo was ugly as shit too.
No, not today.
Wow. Stupid, man.
Y'all crazy.
Wow, somebody said Draymond is the Black Chris Dudley.
Wow. Y'all going in, man.
You probably
hey, cuz you wild.
You probably go to the Hall of Fame for leading the league in triple singles.
Yeah, I mean, look. I mean, based off of what we know about the Hall of Fame, based off of what we know about it, he gonna make it.
Yeah.
He get one ring and everything else he got, he gonna make it.
Yeah, he gonna make it. Yeah. He gonna make it. If he make it, Chris Mims should.
Chris Mims.
Man, I forgot about Chris Mims, man. Oh man. Dre plus Hall of Fame equals triggered.
Everybody don't deserve to go, man. It's like
it don't, but bro, they have not they have done nothing to really make that special, bro.
It was like you had to be really good to be in the
Yeah,
Hall.
yeah.
Now it's like you just in the Hall of Fame because you're cool. You know?
I do like Blake's his statement too. I think that was pretty good
I mean,
on how to.
if Ben Wallace in it, Draymond should
Ben
be in it.
Wallace, that's a good one. That's a good comparison right there. Ben
He's
Wallace.
in it. He's in it though. He's in the Hall of
Yeah,
Fame.
that's a good comparison.
I mean, I'm just looking at names. Like some of these guys, I don't know. I don't know. I mean,
Like the
The
WWE Hall of Fame.
Hall of Fame. That's true. That's
Right,
true.
right.
No, I do think Draymond should be in the Hall of Fame, especially if they win that championship this year.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
we all hoop, and we all know that dudes like that. You want to hoop with dudes like that, energy
Oh,
guys
yeah.
that's gonna hustle.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Be a leader on the floor. You know, all
Look,
that.
Draymond, honestly, being real, man, he's gonna go. But if we're really being like sports traditionalists and all of that stuff, and if we're gonna say the greats go to the Hall of Fame, Draymond's name should be in the Ring of Honor around Chase Center.
Oh yeah.
He should be in the Ring of Honor.
Oh yeah. I think and I think Blake he mentioned it in the comment too. He was like if you want to be real about it, when you talk about the Warriors dynasty, you got to talk about Draymond. Man, that's a valid comment.
You got to talk about him because he's, they're. I don't know if he's a big three, or I don't know if you want to consider them that. I don't know. I don't know.
I mean, he definitely. I mean, on their winning rosters, how they were built, he definitely played his part to a T.
Yeah, he played his part.
Definitely played his part to a T.
If they need him to go kick the nuts off a nigga, he's gonna go do it. I mean, there's certain stuff about him, man, that I like because he got the old school basketball mentality. You know what I'm saying? That's what I like about him. But what I don't like about him is his game doesn't match his mouth. Overall, that's exactly what my issue is, man.
Okay.
Because for example, if man, let me hold on. Let's see. Let me hold on. I want to get a good example.
Get a halftime update. We got Golden State 54, Boston 39 at halftime of Game 6.
Like for example, when LeBron and Kyrie was winning, right, and Tristan Thompson talked all the shit during the press conference, was calling niggas bums and all. Bro, be quiet, man. Like everybody would be killing him for talking. Everybody would kill Tristan. He would be a meme. He would be demonized on social media. They would be thrashing this man.
Okay, that's fair.
He's a contributor. Tristan Thompson contributed, but he isn't the sole reason why they was winning either.
That's a good point. I'll give you that. And you know what? And I'll even counter that with being a contributor to a championship squad and talking a lot of mess. Kendrick Perkins.
Yeah, see?
Kendrick Perkins.
Yeah, definitely.
Just imagine if they let Pete Myers talk back in the day. Mike would have been like, man, shut the fuck up. You don't say shit, man.
Now, Pete Myers was a little. That's all.
Scott Burrell would have said something. Why not, like, man, if you don't shut your ass up, man.
More and like.
Mike actually likes Scott Burrell, though, man. That was the crazy part.
Who is the person? Horace Grant. Horace Grant is more of a Horace Grant
contributed more than Drake
or Stacey King or somebody like that.
Stacey the King.
Stacey the King.
Stacey the King. Hey man, one of my uncles used to love Stacey
King, boy.
Stacey King. My uncle Van used to love Stacey King. That boy is bad, man. was like 8. Like in my head, like, Stacey King ain't shit.
I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like those championship squads have a lot of people who feel like they can talk mess, but none of the people that we just mentioned, Tristan Thompson, Kendrick Perkins, Stacey King, none of them has the impact that Draymond Green has. Call it what you want. They don't have that impact to really be a defensive anchor, whether it be, a physical force, because Draymond really can do. I've seen Draymond bring the ball up the court a lot, and you know what I'm saying. He can pass the ball. He's pretty decent when it comes to rebounding and blocks. You know what I'm saying. He even improved his 3-point shooting. So,
do you think? All right. So if you remove, let's just say, if you removed, now you're talking about somebody that can kind of facilitate, somebody that can rebound the ball and kind of do what Draymond does, right? Mm-hmm. And it isn't getting like. All right, put it like this: if you took Draymond off the Warriors, mm-hmm. do they win or lose? Like if they went to the finals the next year, do they win or lose?
Next year?
Yeah, let's just say. Yeah, let's just say if at the end of the year they just say they win, you remove him. But I have another question after this, and you take him off the team.
You still have
Steph and Clay. Steph, Clay, Wiggins. You got everybody. Do you win?
A championship?
Yes.
Or period?
Win. Period. Win. Championship. This is what I'm talking about. Win.
I would say yes.
Okay. So now, if you insert a person like Aaron Gordon, is that an upgrade or a downgrade from Draymond?
Give me a minute.
It's an upgrade. It's an upgrade. It's definitely an upgrade. It's an upgrade offensively and an upgrade in terms of his athleticism, his ceiling. Mm-hmm. But it's not I don't think it's an upgrade in terms of what the team would need.
I was about to say, I don't know.
Even better, Julius Randle. If you slid Julius Randle in his spot, he facilitate, he can rebound.
He can't really shoot that well. Yeah, that might work.
I can see that more.
That might work. I can see Randle more. Yeah, I can see that.
So, would they be a better team with Julius Randle, or no?
Yeah, because you have to play Julius Randle. Like, even though Julius can't really technically shoot,
right? You
have to play him. You're not just gonna watch him do, whatever. You know what I'm saying?
It's safe to say that Draymond's not all that, because there's players that are deemed that aren't on that level as him that are better than him. We just named 2. Aaron Gordon's a better basketball player than Draymond Green. Julius Randle's a better basketball, and none of them have that. None of them have that stature in the NBA.
You're talking about actually playing the game versus being an impact leader on the court.
Yeah, that's what
being an impact leader is something that Draymond had to grow into. Mm-hmm. We can't say that Aaron Gordon is a verbal leader on the court like that. We don't know if he's going to break down under pressure or if he's going to bitch and moan. We don't know if Julius Randle. Actually, we've seen Julius Randle had a breakdown. So,
but traditional basketball, bro, like being really let's keep it like traditional basketball. You get all that shit from your coach. It's added. That's something that came in recent years when the player is being vocal and motivating people and all that. But just think about it. In that time, it was the stars that did that. Mike did that. Mm-hmm. Patrick Ewing did that. Reggie Miller did that. At that time, man, not the nigga with a triple single talking to me. I mean, just think about even in Miami. My man, Udonis Haslem don't even. I think that nigga got on jeans under his warm-up pants. That nigga be talking. That's what I'm saying, bro. He don't never suit up. Like
you said, a man got on jeans.
And he's talking. You know what I'm saying? Like, there are players now that you know, because they've been in the league for a while, they've won in the past. Like, yeah, you had an elder statesman. It was either the star or the elder statesman that did all the talking, not the nigga that barely play or that's barely holding it together.
Okay,
I mean,
you know
really,
what?
Steph can be doing the talking.
I'll give you that. You accurate with that. As far as players that are better than him that can come in and fill the same role or a better role than he does. But we can't deny the fact that Draymond is more than a key factor than with them winning their championships. The championship that they won, even before KD came, the championship that they won, Draymond was
He was very instrumental in
vital,
that first one. He was very instrumental in that
very
first one.
vital.
Absolutely.
He was very instrumental.
Absolutely.
Last question. Would you rather on this Warriors team, the Draymond Green that we've seen, or Carlos Boozer?
I'm gonna let you answer that one, Reg.
I don't even know what you say you were drinking, bro. I don't know what you're drinking.
I'm just asking a question.
Carlos Boozer, grab it, Joe. That man. Telling somebody else to get the rebound. Carlos Boozer.
Man, I'm just asking a question.
Carlos Boozer is what's a good comparison, Carlos Boozer? I can't even do that, man, because Carlos Boozer did have some good years.
He outscored him career-wise.
He
out-rebounded him career-wise.
Carlos Boozer had some good years. I was about to go there, but I ain't even about to go there.
He's they're about even on free throws. Carlos Boozer had a better field goal percentage.
You talking about then Draymond?
Yeah. I'm looking at it now. Yeah. Just asking questions, you know. Would you rather?
Questions, man.
Would you rather? You know. I mean,
okay.
Yeah, Boozer didn't do the talking. Boozer didn't do the talking that we love so much.
Okay.
Since we're holding that to, you know, he's a Hall of Fame talker. And we talking about basketball. I
didn't say talking was the reason he should be in the Hall of Fame. I didn't say that.
I'm just asking.
I'm just
Would you
saying,
take Draymond or Amari Stoudemire? If you could draft right now and put and if I'm
give me Mari, boy.
I'm going Draymond. I'm going Draymond. Amari Stoudemire is.
I mean,
I don't want to sound like I'm hating on these guys because these guys are good players. Amari Stoudemire was a good player, but
you're talking about fits. You're talking about what
for
he
my
brings.
squad.
Right.
I'm drafting a team. I'm talking about fits for my squad. What's going to help my squad put this piece here, put this piece here, put this. Draymond is the perfect piece for this squad for Golden. Because you put Amari, like it's just the fit.
Amari was a defensive player. He can score.
Which is the flip side of it, where we have that conversation to say, you put Draymond on somewhere else, what's his impact?
I mean, he wasn't even the best player when Steph and Clay was out, and they damn near was the Santa Cruz Warriors.
Yeah, well, we know
he
that
still wasn't the best player.
We know that wasn't going to happen. It wasn't no chance of him being the best player then.
It's not even about being the best player. Like the reason why Amari was great because he had one of the best in as far as setup mans and Steve Nash,
guards,
which is why Steve Nash won 2 MVPs because the nigga. I mean, come on, man, you won 2 MVPs.
You opening up a wound right now with the.
I'm just saying, Amari was great because of Steve Nash. When Amari left, he was trash juice. So
no, he technically wasn't. He was doing his thing in New York until Melo got there.
Yeah.
What is doing your thing mean? Did he have the same numbers
He took
that
them
he
to
had
the
in
play.
Phoenix?
Hell yeah, he took them to the playoff, bro. What you
I
talking about? He
don't know if
led
that's
them.
true. Amari Stoudemire had the same numbers in New York as he had in Phoenix. I don't know if that's true.
Yeah, look
at
at
it. Don't worry about it. I got it.
Amari was hooping though,
true.
bro. He was hooping though. He wasn't a bum when he got to New York. Though.
All right, so when he got, let's see, points per game. All right, I just want to find the transition. So when he left Phoenix, that last year, 2009, 2010, he was averaging 23 points per game, right?
Okay.
That first year by himself, he averaged 25. And then when Melo came, it dropped to 17, then 14, then 11.
But not only that, but he got hurt.
Yeah, he got hurt. He broke his hand. He started going through stuff. New York was underwater at one point. All that stuff. But the 1 year he was by himself, he still had them numbers. He still had them. He was who he was. And then it changed when Melo got out there. Started shooting up all the shots.
So you saying Amari Stoudemire, with or without a setup point guard, is an elite power forward?
Who was his point guard in New York?
I don't
Exactly.
know. But I'm saying that's what I'm asking. That's what I'm saying. So we're saying that
he still had the numbers.
We are saying Amari Stoudemire, with or without an elite point guard, is a top elite power forward.
He was. I mean, at that time, he did what he needed to do. I'm not going to say all of that.
But you got to look at system again, bro. Like, even though we talking about elite power forward, look at the system. You got to remember that
Mike D'Antoni out. That was his coach.
That it was. I mean, you talk about.
Oh, Raymond Felton was his point guard.
Don't disrespect Raymond Felton, Joe. Don't do that.
Raymond Felton was his point. I'm just saying, Raymond Felton ain't no Steve Nash,
but he's still a serviceable, pretty good point guard.
He ain't no Steve Nash though, and they definitely wasn't running no D'Antoni system either, where they had the ability to score at a high pace.
This was his squad, bro. Raymond Felton, Landry Fields, Gallinari.
Landry Fields.
Now he a coach somewhere. Landry Fields is a coach on one of these teams.
Really?
Yeah, Landry Fields is an assistant coach somewhere. Ronnie Turioff was his center.
I'm about to run up out of here, man.
I'm saying the man did his thing, man.
Did it, man. You got
not Tenderoni.
Tenderoni as your center, man.
Oh,
come on, man.
God. He did his thing, man. And then Melo came out there and started shooting up all the shots.
Hey, man, I wanna shout out real quick, man. Because this chat booming tonight, man. I love y'all, man. This what we talking about when we say, man, get in this chat and get us moving. My cousin said, man, it's the first time he kind of chiming in, like, full time, whatever. He said, man, bomb podcast, man. He said we got to get these guys viral and trending, man. I appreciate you, cuz, man. We appreciate you for sure. But yeah, man, like, it's this could, like, all these conversations can go on and on and on and on.
Shout out Draymond Green, man.
Yeah, man. Dre my dog.
10-3.
Yeah, Dre my dog, man.
That's cool. I'm glad.
Look, is that his first three that he's hit in the playoffs?
It don't matter.
No, I'm a legit question, bro.
It probably is.
Because see, here's the thing. Dre used to, how people used to play off him, but he was still fairly confident in his taking that shot. Like, I don't know if that confidence level is still the same. Even though he's jacking it up, he's not shooting it like, oh yeah, like, you gonna leave me open, I got a chance. So the fact that he hit one is now going to open him up a little bit the rest of the game.
Yeah. And mind you, Steph Curry still only has 10 points. Don't let that man go off.
That's cool. Draymond got 8. He scored just as much as Steph.
57-41, 10 minutes left in the third.
Yeah.
This third quarter is going to determine it all, man.
Yeah.
The third quarter is where you win and lose games.
Mm-hmm.
Boston needs to come out with a big run. They need a big run to make some noise here.
I mean, it might be over. It's a possibility that it could be over. I mean, it's still early in the quarter, but if I say if the score still look like similar to this going into the fourth, it's a wrap.
No, we're gonna see. Clay ain't really got off yet either. So,
I mean, let me look this up real quick. Who's doing the damage then? Because I'm not really watching. I'm not really watching it. So
you got the leading scorer right now is actually the leading scorer for the Warriors right now is Clay and Steph.
really?
Yep, Clay and Steph got 12 apiece.
Wow.
Jordan Poole got 11, so he's stepping up tonight, which is good.
Yeah, they need a team. So it's basically they need a team effort.
It's a team effort. All right. Well, my man Wiggins got 10.
Wiggins got 10. Yeah.
Okay.
So,
all right.
yeah.
Well,
now
I'd be happy to see him get one. I would be happy to see Wiggins get one. I think he should just pull up at Big Cat's door and just leave the trophy there.
Right. Right. Let him know. Like I'm doing this without you, my boy.
Right.
I think people forget, man, that Wiggins was a number 1 pick too, man.
Mm-hmm.
And but again, and y'all know me because I talk about this often, whether it's basketball, football, baseball. I'm a huge proponent of the system, man. You gotta have the right fit. The system has to fit you. I don't, unless you just like super bona fide, like if you ain't got the right system, you're gonna struggle.
Who drafted him number 1? Cleveland?
Yeah.
Yep.
And then where did he go after that? Minnesota?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because he didn't want to play with dude.
Why didn't it work in Minnesota? Who do they have over there?
They didn't have anybody over there.
Nobody really.
And then they wind up getting Big Cat. Well, then he played with Zach LaVine, Big Cat, Baj Muhammad.
Yep.
It just didn't work out. They didn't have a system. They didn't have nothing they needed. They just
didn't have strong coaching, really.
Bunch of good college players, and it didn't translate to wins. And then, they wanted D'Angelo Russell.
Who was on the trading block I just saw.
Yep.
D'Angelo Russell I don't know what they want to trade him for. I mean, he's decent. He's a solid guard playing in a tough ass conference.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
he's a solid ass guard.
No, I like D'Lo. No, I am a fan of D'Lo. I'm a fan of D'Lo. I'm just trying to rank him as far as point guards in the league.
I mean, he's in that second, third tier.
Yeah.
Guards. Man.
Would you choose him over De'Aaron Fox?
Not me personally.
I mean, they damn near even to me.
No, I just like Fox a little better. Just a personal preference, I guess.
He quicker.
Yeah.
And they did expect him to be a superstar in Minnesota.
Yeah, when they draft, first of all, the Lakers drafted him, and then they traded his ass. Like, I don't even think they gave him a fair chance in LA anyway.
No, it was probably some
Al Horford is out here hitting these threes, man. This old ass is hitting these threes.
Hey, he been doing that. That's what he been doing all playoffs for the most part.
Hey, right. Shout out to Ray Allen. He at the game. We were just talking about him.
Yeah, he was just disrespecting him.
I was not disrespecting him.
But then
they
here going to bat for Draymond, but disrespecting Ray Allen.
Hey, Ray, holler at us, man. You see this podcast, man. Holler at us, bro.
Hey, Ray, Ray Allen wants to let you know I'm a fan of yours, Joe. I'm not hating on you at all. I'm just saying.
He just tried to say D Wade was better than you, man.
Because overall, Dwayne Wade,
statistically, he leads
overall,
more categories.
Dwayne Wade is a better shooting guard than Ray Allen. Yes. Oh, look at Steph out there clowning. Jeez. Told you, man. Don't let Steph go off.
They trading buckets now.
Light skinned niggas gonna go on the overload.
It's gonna be over. They
Golden State
win tonight. Drake dropping tomorrow.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be a light skinned nigga holiday tomorrow.
It's over,
man.
boy.
Beige brothers unite.
Horford didn't hit another three. This thing Horford just hit like 4 threes.
Yeah,
A bunch of
I don't understand why they keep letting him shoot it.
With hearts cut into their head tomorrow.
Hey man, stop it, man. Everything ain't hardcore, you know.
Oh man.
Oh, Otto Porter they going back and forth with these threes.
I told
you're not
bro.
watching the game.
I told you,
They
man.
going
They
back
out here
and forth with
hooping,
these
bro.
threes.
Yes, sir.
Otto Porter. Shout out to the Bulls who traded his ass.
Who traded Porter? Yeah, you know, we always give away people, but again, it's a system piece, bro. What you need,
bro? Steph Curry just hit a shot from the half court line, man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
What I tell y'all, man,
it's turn up time, bro.
Y'all see that man out there, man? Y'all better put some respect on Steph Curry talking about he ain't in the top 10, man. I told y'all don't make that boy mad, man. I'm telling you.
He made himself mad with that shooting performance the last game. So he had to come out with something.
Oh, y'all got Steph started. I knew that was gonna happen.
Nah, the media got Steph started. Y'all.
Steph Curry.
When Steph got himself started after that last performance. He
and
was
then
pissed
look,
off.
if y'all not watching the game, ladies and gentlemen, who's tuning in, Steph Curry just hit
Cash.
another three from
Cash.
damn near the half court line. And what he did after he did that, pointed to his finger. It's ring time. It's ring time.
Oh my God. Hold my head. Yes, sir. Let's see
That's all
what
I'm saying, man.
72-50 Golden State up. 6 minutes left in the third quarter.
Go on. Because you my brother and I love you to death, Joe. You got one more chance to come on over and change your prediction.
Man, you know, listen.
You know, go ahead and do it, Joe. It's cool.
You done been with us Tauruses long enough to know that when we pick something, we ain't folding, man. He said he ain't folding no neck.
You got time, man. Because Steph out here acting, he going crazy. And I said this at halftime. I'm like, Steph ain't even went off yet. If that man go off, because he know, Steph know we can't take this to game 7.
Yeah, you know who else ain't went off?
Clay?
Clay. And that's the next person I'm waiting on.
Mm-hmm.
He get hot, it's over with.
Yeah.
Ball game, sadly. I know the Celtics fans who ain't answering my calls right now.
Damn.
I mean,
I don't know. We look. let's get to 0-0 at the end of this third and see what that look like before I say ball game. Right now, it looks like it's ball game, but again, it's a game of run. So I think Boston got one more run in them.
I mean, they down 22.
Mm-hmm. But they've been down 22 before, though, right?
Yeah, but look, I'm telling you, man. Steph and them they like, man, this is Steph and them game 7. They like, man, we can't lose this motherfucking game, man.
But look, remember when we started, we talked about where we're gonna go, how this prediction go. I said this is the first time that I feel like they need to go ahead and take care of business on their first closeout opportunity.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Because they haven't done it at all this playoffs. They let the first closeout game go. Then the second one, they go ahead and finish the deal. But it's like, man, why y'all, this is like when you talk about a redemption story, even though we know the Warriors, quote unquote, have always been in discussion as long as they've been together, people were really like, I don't know if they can make it back again.
Yeah, I remember that.
You know what I'm saying? People were really like, I don't know if they still got it. So to close out on somebody else's home floor is going to be an extra kind of motivator for them. But
I agree with that.
It's still early. We'll see.
This man, Stephen Curry, man, this kid, it's like a creative player, man. The way the dude can shoot.
Yeah, it's wild, man. It's wild, but like we say all the time, man, because we, as hoopers ourselves, man, like this ain't just like And that's why I try to tell, the young cats I coach, man, like they watch so much NBA, college, whatever the case may be, but especially NBA, it's like, man, these dudes ain't just out here, bro. Like they practice this stuff.
Right.
Like this is perfection. Like these are shots that they practice in the game, that they practice before the game, during practice, like, to get that repetitive nature, man. So this ain't just no fluke, bro.
Oh yeah. It takes a lot of hard work to do this, and they have that pedigree. When you won a chip before, you know what it takes to get that turn of gear. Boston, like I said, Boston deserves to be on the stage. So this experience is going to help them for the next year, the next 2 years. They're going to have this as, I know what it takes to be here. You know what I'm saying? So I'm hungrier now. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, they needed this.
Mm-hmm.
And Boston going to make some moves this summer, too.
I'm sure.
They're going to make some moves.
I feel like they're going to upgrade certain positions, you know what I'm saying? Which would be, which would be good.
Mm-hmm.
But this is going to only this experience is only going to help them.
They got stuff out here playing some quotations lockdown defense.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, man.
Yeah, I don't know what. Let me look at this box score real quick again. See what Tatum 11, Brown 16, Horford 13. The difference is Derek White is bumming it up, looking like Draymond in terms of shooting. 1 of 6 from the field, 0 of 2 from the 3-point line. He's really been one of the guys that when they did win games, it was Derek White who kind of stepped up and gave them a little boost.
Marcus Smart,
who's having a terrible game too. So, yeah, I mean, they definitely going to have the other guys figure it out.
So, let's say that Golden State does go on and win this game and win the championship.
Mm-hmm.
What do y'all put them as far as dynasties?
I mean, they're there. I mean,
Yeah.
they already did the 73-9, and they there.
Can we rank them real quick? Can we just do this is 1 through 3. Who do you got as far as number 1, number 2, and 3? The Bulls, the Lakers, or Golden State, dynasty wise?
Dynasty wise, I mean, I'm gonna go with LA
Bulls.
first.
Yep, Lakers, Bulls, Golden State.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, you got the Lakers first, Bulls, then Golden State?
Yeah.
Why you have the Lakers over the Bulls?
Yeah.
Why is that?
I mean, how many
They got like 18
banners?
like 18 rings.
Well, when I say dynasty,
because you have Magic's dynasty, you have Kobe's dynasty, Kobe and Shaq's dynasty.
I'm sorry. Let me rephrase my question.
Okay.
I'm talking about the Jordan-led Bulls, the Kobe and Shaq-led Lakers, the Steph and Clay-led Warriors. Dynasty.
I'm still gonna go with that same.
You got Kobe and Shaq.
Jordan. You talking about Jordan-led Bulls, Kobe and Shaq, and then Steph, right?
Yeah.
So in that one, I would probably flip. I'd flip the first two.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, Shaq and Kobe won 3 straight.
Yeah, but Bulls have three peats.
2 3-peats.
So
how do you
we ain't seen that in a while.
How do you even compare? DeMar retired for 2 years and came back and won 3 more. Like that don't happen at all. What does that happen at?
Yeah.
So yeah,
but they definitely Golden State is definitely a dynasty. That is not a question.
But if we add to that,
but you need to add the Spurs in there.
That's where I was going.
Just so you know.
That's where I was going.
The Spurs?
Yes, sir. Duncan.
Disrespect.
Duncan Parker.
I'm thinking about it.
Duncan Parker Ginobili.
That also
how many rings they won together?
4. Yep. I think they got one back to back, and then
Tim. Yeah. Tim Duncan has 5.
5, right? Because he got one with David Robinson was there too.
Right.
Yeah. So are y'all taking Are you putting them in the top 3 as far as dynasties, or you just taking them? You
But
said
in
they're
a
dynasty.
in a
I might
4-year
have to, bro,
span,
in a 4-year span.
in a 4-year span, all right, let's see, they won in 03, 05, and 07.
Mm-hmm. They did have a back-to-back, right?
Mm-mm.
No.
99, 03, 05, 07, and 2014. Now, they went to the finals a lot of times in between this.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
They just lost. Or,
Yeah.
I'm saying Kobe would win, and then
Right,
come right back the next year. Like, nah, I
That,
need that.
that was a tough era, bro.
That was era, bro.
That was a tough era to get, to get back-to-backs or three-peats.
So
The Lakers
we're not okay. I
Yeah.
did forget about the Spurs. So,
Yeah.
but we're not putting the Spurs over Golden State, the Bulls, or the Lakers as far as that dynasty core.
I'm not putting them over
I'm not
the
putting
Bulls and the Lakers, but
yeah, I'll put them over Golden State.
You putting them over Golden State?
Yeah, bro.
Look, even if you want to do 3A, I mean 3A, 3B, that's fine too. But like, you gotta put you gotta put them up there.
Look at the basketball they played in 2014 when they beat the Heat, bro. I just seen a Facebook memory. I was like, this is the best display of basketball I've ever seen in my life. That 2014 ring, bro.
Yeah,
they were the ball movement was ridiculous. The ball movement was ridiculous. Tony Parker was lights out. Everybody was clicking on all cylinders. Oh, they snapped that year. They snapped with that one, bro.
Yeah, I think that was the year where everybody was giving Brown and them they was riding him on social media because he was catching all them cramps because it was the quote unquote heat was off or whatever. Yeah, I mean the air was off or whatever the heck they were saying.
Or no, the AC wasn't working.
Yeah.
Because then they had to play in Mexico or something like that.
Something crazy.
They had to play in Mexico for a game or something. But I mean, and then he starts talking about the sleeveless jersey.
Right.
So can I go ahead and ask y'all, because y'all already gonna trash me for this, but you can pick a big 3 to start your dynasty.
Mm-hmm.
You got Duncan Robinson and Tony Parker, and you got Steph, Clay, and Dre. Y'all picking who to start your dynasty?
Tony. I'm picking the Spurs dynasty. Because if you're going to say...
Definitely the Spurs dynasty.
Because Draymond ain't doing that. I don't need a nigga to cheerlead. I don't need him to cheerlead.
And I'm going to switch that because I'm going to say Duncan, Ginobili, and Parker.
Yeah.
We're taking David Robinson out of that discussion.
What?
Parker never played with him. Right. That was technically the trio that won.
So
Parker and Ginobili never played with David Robinson.
They just called a flagrant foul, by the way, on Looney, which is terrible. Absolutely terrible.
Whatever he did, whatever they say he did this shit.
I hope they reversed it.
So you really sitting here saying that Steph, Clay, and Draymond is a better trio than Parker, Ginobili, and Duncan?
That trio is about to win their 5th title?
Fourth
title?
Mm-hmm.
And aren't they the same age as Duncan and them were right now?
When they won? They're 4th?
Yeah. Aren't they the same age?
I don't think so.
Tony Parker was younger.
When was the last time the Spurs won the championship? What year was that?
2014.
Okay, and how old was Tim Duncan in them?
I don't know. Let's look at it because I'm damn sure he wasn't young.
Let's see.
And here's why I'm saying Duncan, that the Spurs trio, is because
Duncan was like
my
37, 38.
Yeah, my outlier is Duncan.
Duncan was like 37, 30. He was older. Tony Parker wasn't that old. You got to remember Tony Parker. Tony Parker probably what, 30, just now
32, 33?
Yeah, let's see, man. Tony Parker probably just now.
Ginobili had to have some years on him, though.
Tony Parker 40 now?
Yeah, bro.
40 years old.
It's crazy. He 40. But their last one was 8 years ago? So he was 32 at the time.
32. Okay. What about Ginobili?
let's see, he was 38 at the time. No, 36 at the time.
36 at the time. Yeah.
So it was older, man.
Definitely an older team.
Busting LeBron, the man. Busting him.
Hey man, this is turning into flop central out here, bro.
Yeah, they doing the most out here, man.
It's wild, man.
It's a wrap. 74 to 57. Man, just bring out, just bust out the streamers.
Can we go celebrate now, man?
Nope.
You know what?
I told you when I'm celebrating, man.
The streamers and the champagne.
I'm not even gonna do that, Joe.
I told you when I celebrated, man. Exactly.
No. Last time we had a show, and I think we signed off right around this time, right end of the third quarter. Joe, they was winning by like 20 points
until they had that fourth quarter ridiculous.
And the fourth quarter, they took off and won the game. So I'm not even gonna do that.
That's what I'm trying to tell you, bro.
Now Wiggins has, in this game, he's lost his case for Finals MVP since Steph is 21 points. The media's on his nuts, but really.
How about the Iguodala? Why Iguodala ain't playing?
Back and something injury.
Ain't no need. Ain't no
play him though. He don't really need him.
Ain't no need. He just back on the squad to, you know what I'm saying, where he had his successes
at. Back where he belonged, bro.
Yeah, have his successes,
you know what I'm saying?
At. Get him
Iguodala is a Udonis
Haslam. Really.
No, Iguodala will hit a jump shot. Right. He will get a key steal. He'll do something.
Look, he over there coaching right now. Coaching Gary Payton. Like, man, stop all this dumb fouls, man. I love it, Iggy. I love you, bro.
I like Iggy. I'm a fan of Iggy.
Haslam just ready to whoop ass.
Straight Miami, bro.
And let you know this his city.
Right. It's my city, man. What you want?
My city. Talk to my coach like that again, Jimmy.
Oh, shit. Boston on the run. They down by 12 now. Yeah. See, that's what I'm saying. 12-2 run.
Everybody going to get their opportunity to get their run. But you got to close out.
Got to close out,
man. I mean, they come back. You know what I'm saying? The thing is, if they come back, they're going to be spent when it comes Sunday.
Mm-hmm.
They're going to be tied to the motherfucker.
Mm-hmm. Shoot, they will mess around, be tied this fourth quarter, too.
Right.
They spent a lot of energy getting back in this game, man.
Yeah. They was down by 20, now down by 12.
I don't like the shot selection, though. I think that's how they're getting back in the game.
Now, Boston does need some help. So I think they should go get them a big that can actually score. I mean, Robert Williams is like that defensive power forward, but they should have a center, or if they're gonna make him play center and have a defensive power, like somebody got to play some defense, somebody got to score. One of the bigs got to score.
Yeah.
Would you trade Marcus Smart, Horford, and another piece in the pick for Rudy Gobert?
I wouldn't do that.
That's too much.
Reason why I wouldn't do that, because you're still not getting buckets. Gobert ain't gonna give you buckets. He's not gonna give you the buckets like that. He's not gonna give you what they need. They need an extra score, because right now, all their scoring really comes from
Brown and Tatum,
and
Horford when he hitting.
Right, and then Horford old as hell.
Tatum's not having a good game at all.
Well, he got. Let's see. He got he's
36.
He's still stuck on 11 points. Damn. Jaylen Brown heating up though.
Yeah.
That's really who been going off.
He's been balling.
Yeah, that's really who been going off. Like if they can really contain Jaylen Brown, the game is over.
Yeah, Golden State they starting to crumble a little bit, man. See, it's a game of runs. Y'all got to get it together.
Yeah, I mean, they NBA, they're professional basketball player. Everybody gonna get their opportunity to get buckets.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? See, then you get Golden State, like, oh, we up 20. They start celebrating a little too early, start relaxing, missing assignments because they too busy
backing up shots.
We close. And you know what I'm saying? Before you know it, you up 5. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Shit changed. So you gotta finish the game. And if you're gonna run your mouth now, Draymond, this is the time to start telling niggas to lock in.
Right.
Good
Tell them
point.
to lock in. If you're gonna run
Good
your
point.
Hall of Fame mouth, start running that motherfucker now.
That's a good point. And they
Let's
missing their
see.
shots now.
Golden
Draymond,
State 13 turnovers and Boston 15 turnovers.
Draymond is like,
Yeah.
like Draymond is the guy where you could say Steph and Clay are like the big brothers. They kick your ass, but the little brother Draymond talk shit.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Like, yes, one of my brothers beat your ass. That's one of my brothers. You ain't gonna say that in front of my brothers.
Right.
Shut the fuck up, little nigga.
Oh man.
Mm-mm.
Wait till I go get my brothers.
Let's see what the foul discrepancy look like. Who in foul trouble? Let's see. Looney and Gary Payton,
Man,
the second
no
got
shot.
4.
And
Tatum got 3. Smart got 3.
Yeah.
So they pretty good on the foul side.
Yeah, that ain't the problem.
Yeah.
Now looking at like the Celtics bench, they got a lot of niggas up there just soaking up
Oh yeah,
League
taking up space, bro.
league minimums, bro.
Taking up space.
They just soaking up league minimums, bro. Like they need some hoop, but if you outside of their starting lineup, you got White, Grant Williams, Pritchard, if that's who you gonna run with. They got Cornette, Morgan, Fitz, Hauser, Naismith, Dice, and Nick Stockis. Bro, I don't know what they I don't know what their financial situation is.
Right.
But
gotta be better than that.
Man.
You got
Game
at least
runs.
you got to get at least 2-3 certified hoopers on them. Like
Yeah, they back in it.
certified.
They back in it. They back in it. Up by 9. They on a 15-2 run.
I told you it's gonna happen, bro.
Game and runs, man.
Let me get the rest of my beverage real quick.
Oh boy, here we go. Walker having a hell of a game.
It's time, but at the same time, man, they can also burn themselves out trying to get back. And it ain't like the rest of these niggas gonna really help because you gonna need Tatum, Brown, and Horford to win this. Unless Marcus Smart finds some energy or start locking somebody up. Right now, I would have to. If I'm them, I'm gonna put Marcus Smart on. I would have to make Clay beat us, so I would put him on. No, I would have to make Steph beat us.
Yeah,
I would put Marcus Smart on Clay or Wiggins, somebody to keep them where they at. Keep them where they at. Tighten one of them up. Knock somebody down.
Mm-hmm.
Or something. Pinch a nigga or something. Shit.
you funny.
All right.
Boston having a great third quarter, which is what they needed because halftime they was there. So
yeah.
They scored 26 points so far in this third quarter. Golden State scored 22. Where shit got out of hand was that second quarter.
Yep.
Golden State scored 27. Boston scored 17 points. That's what things got.
Yeah, that's when it happened. They locked in on them too.
Yeah, so, right now in the game, Golden State is averaging at least 25 points per quarter on them.
Mm-hmm.
Draymond is such a shit talker, man. That's just man. That's just hooping though. It's always one of them dudes.
Yeah, but all right, put it like this: when we hooping, and you go out somewhere and you hoop, and you playing 5-on-5. The nigga with 2 rebounds, 1 point, and 8 fouls is the last nigga that should be. So niggas would be like, man, if you don't get your ass in your car, shut the fuck up, man.
Facts.
Don't nobody want to hit a nigga that the only nigga in the pickup game that had a technical. Like nobody want to hear shit you got to say, man.
Golden State is up by 10 into the third quarter. Boston ends the third quarter on the 16th for a run. It's a game of runs, man.
Yes, sir.
And I really like Draymond in college. Like, I remember the game when they played on the Navy ship. Remember that shit, bro. Like I watched that shit. Like I like Draymond Green, but then it was like his game started declining and his mouth got bigger. See, it wasn't bad when he was actually getting buckets. You know what I'm saying? Like for example, and I would like to say this. When Joakim Noah had a good game, Joakim Noah talked. Joakim Noah didn't talk shit if he ain't do nothing. See, that's a good comparison. Draymond and Joakim Noah, them the same niggas. The same. He facilitated. He talked. Drake, shit, damn now, I would probably say.
Yeah, definitely was the
heart and soul.
The defensive anchor. Yeah.
The enforcer, all of that. On that Bulls team. And Joakim Noah, he talked tons of shit. Tons. He told LeBron all of any ignorant thing he could say.
He did.
But at the same time, Joakim Noah had buckets and boards. And if he didn't, he'd just be like, I can't even say nothing tonight. I play like shit tonight.
That is a really good comparison. I'm trying to. So, might as well ask, is Noah?
Yes, he's a better basketball player. And I'll pull up stats.
I was just going to ask, does Joakim Noah deserve to be in the Hall of Fame? That was what I was going to ask.
He can be in the United Center ring.
Right. In the ring of honor for the
Actually, I remember one year he finished like top 3 in the MVP voting. I remember that.
He did. I mean, really, if you looking at their regular season stats, these niggas are even. They are even. Down to points per game, 8.8, 8.7. Joakim was a better rebounder. Draymond throws more assists. But when it came down to like total points, it's like 100 points difference. Joakim got him on the boards. Draymond got him on assists. But,
okay.
But I'll say this. Them winning Bulls teams wouldn't have been the same without Joakim Noah.
Of course not.
Them winning Warriors teams, except that first championship, the last two when like KD was there, and the last 4-5 years. They ain't need that nigga.
That's debatable. They
ain't need do they need him right now? They need him right now. Do they need him right now? He got 10 points. And if they didn't have his 10 points, the game would be tied. So right now, at this point, they needed him. They needed him. They need him. He's having a decent game, and he's almost outside of having a triple single. He get one more rebound, he got a double. He'll be
actually having a pretty.
He's having a good
game today.
Yeah, 10 points, 9 boards, 7 assists, 2 blocks. Yeah. He doing his.
He might mess around and get a triple double tonight, man.
Fuck around and get triple double.
Y'all funny, man.
Get me on that court and I'm trouble.
You got a good block. This is setting up to be a very interesting fourth quarter.
Yes, sir. You know it.
It's up 10. Well, up 10. It's a lot of basketball left. Golden State may be raising the banner. And we was hating on what, man? Which one, Blake?
Draymond.
Draymond?
We was hating on Draymond,
man. They definitely was.
Blake,
on Draymond.
That's a lie.
Blake was definitely hating on Draymond.
Blake, deep down in your soul, Draymond is not all of what
they was definitely hating on him.
The NBA, what the NBA try to paint him as, he's not that.
Okay.
We gave Draymond his flowers, bro.
And at the same time,
we just said he was playing like shit.
I called him Udonis Haslem. I
ain't calling him Udonis Haslem.
I did. He's comparable to Udonis Haslem and Joakim Noah and a bunch of other second-tier niggas. We just compared him to somebody that we didn't even discuss if they should be Hall of Fame.
Y'all
We
called the
compared
man
him
Joel
to Jokic.
Joel Anthony.
I didn't call him that.
That's not what we called him. I was
Oh.
reading the chat.
One of my cousins called him that.
Oh, crazy, bro.
I was reading the chats.
All right.
Oh man, I'm surprised that. Well, I can't say I'm surprised. Steve Kerr does that all the time. Surprised he's sitting Steph right now.
Gotta rest him. We need him in clutch time. Need Steph in clutch time. We gotta rest him.
Yeah.
Haslam was kind of he played a decent role in one of them championships, bro. And the reason I know this is because I watched one of them series with Pops, and my father liked Udonis Haslam game. He liked certain things about him, and every time Udonis Haslam did something, my father was like, "Oh, yeah, see, I told you that boy. hey, I'm telling you, man, Udonis Haslam." What I mean, he wasn't no 15, 20 because he had Bosh down there. He ain't have to do that.
Oh, GP.
Key rebounds and stuff like that. He was definitely snatching down boards and some of them intangible things that people Draymond, people that give Draymond credit for. Now I didn't call the nigga Joel Anthony.
Somebody called the man Joel Anthony.
I think that was Los.
Yeah.
Let me go back. Let's see if I can find it.
It was definitely Carlos.
Yeah, that was Los. Oh man. Yeah. Tatum back at the scores table. You coming back with Steph or not?
No.
We said that earlier. Draymond does a lot of things, and so does Udonis Haslam. If you ask they coach down there, he gonna say the same shit. Udonis Haslam does a lot of things that doesn't show up on the stat sheet. He don't tell you the same shit, man.
Yeah. Oh man, here we go with this show.
They gonna review this?
Yeah, he went to the line.
They up.
I say it was body. I don't know why they would even try.
See, yeah, practice.
I see. Because I had to switch over to YouTube. He was on the page, so his stuff wasn't showing up in the chat like that.
Let's see what Udonis Haslam did, man. Let's see, man.
Yeah, look, now you got to look up Udonis Haslam stats.
Yeah, I'm about
it ain't gonna be nothing pretty though.
Yeah, I know. I ain't say the nigga was,
ain't gonna be nothing pretty, bro.
I ain't say the nigga was, I ain't say he was a man or nothing like that, but he's all right. Now let's see. Ooh. Now y'all were saying Draymond Green, right? He averages 8 points a game, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now let's just see. So in 2004, Udonis averaged 10 points a game. The year after that, 9. The year after that, 10. The year after that, 12. The year after that, 10. When LeBron them got down there, he started averaging 8, 9 points. And then after that, he tapered off to where, he's the guy he is now. Yeah. But, I mean, he was Draymond Green, like I said. I mean, all right. He hit average 8 points, 8 to 10 points per game. Rebound wise, he was between 7 to 8 rebounds per game, like Draymond.
Led the league in same team arguments.
Yeah. Getting just as many steals, just as many blocks. I mean.
Oh man. It's wild right here, boy.
Oh man.
Now I'm about to go to my little compare system. And I'm going to compare them. Now, when we get to points per game in their total career, Draymond 8.7, Udonis 7.5. Rebounds per game, Draymond 6.9, Udonis 6.6.
Don't do this, bro.
Assists per game, Giannis. 1 assist per game, Draymond 5. Steals per game, Giannis is at half, Draymond is at 1. I mean, like, shit, these niggas are the same niggas. Like, come on.
Stop it, man. Stop it.
They the
Stop it.
same niggas.
Stop
Statistically,
it.
they the same nigga, man. Draymond just facilitates.
Oh
They're the same nigga, man. I just like I said,
man.
the same dude. Field goal
Wow.
percentage. Draymond 44%. Giannis 48%.
Jordan Poole ass out here tweaking, bro.
Free throw percentage. Draymond 71%. Giannis 75%. They the same. Their best seasons. 2016 for Draymond, he averaged 14 points. 2008, Giannis averaged 12. Their best seasons in rebounds.
Yeah, these niggas can't hit a shot.
Draymond 9.5, Giannis 9.1.
Okay.
So I'm saying, what? So is it safe to say that Draymond
It's not safe to say.
is the West Coast? Giannis has him.
It is not safe at all. It's actually very, very disrespectful.
How? I just read off numbers. I just supported my argument, bro.
It's very disrespectful.
I just supported my argument.
How many all defensive teams did Udonis have in there? How many all NBA teams?
Oh, okay.
All
right. Let's see. All NBA teams has 0.
I know he does.
Yeah.
All defensive teams.
In all honors.
Yes.
And awards. Has him is at 0. Draymond got 4 all defensive first teams. He got 7 all defensive teams.
See what I'm saying?
One time.
Stop disrespecting these men. Come on, man.
I'm just saying,
man. Y'all tweaking.
What I'm saying is, Draymond, other than those accolades of defensive player of the year, because Haslam ain't have to do all that.
Man, Udonis Haslam is good for rolling up the weed.
Shit, Draymond ain't no fucking better according to these numbers. He did. Look, Draymond did all the fucking accolades and still averaged just as many points as Udonis Haslam. So why doesn't Udonis Haslam have them fucking accolades?
See, we got a timeout here, fellas. 84 Golden State, 72 Boston. 6 minutes.
6 minutes left, man. Ladies and gentlemen, we stand up late because I cannot get off this show.
You log off tonight, it's gonna be like it was game 1 that we did.
I can't log off until I know we won. I can't do it.
Cause I gotta respectfully disagree with you, Corn.
All right.
Yeah.
That's cool. I mean, because he facilitates. Okay.
Yeah.
So does Julius Randle. And we said that we take Julius Randle over Draymond.
Now what was a good comparison that you did was
Noah.
Yeah. Noah and Draymond is a okay. I ain't gonna argue that.
That's funny, man. This oh man. This is a good topic though, bro. This is a good topic.
Because y'all talking like
you stop it.
Because you're talking like Draymond Green is Karl Malone or something.
No, y'all called the man
you keep saying y'all. You keep saying y'all.
I called him Udonis Haslam, and the numbers say the name is Udonis Haslam, and Cuzzo was disagreeing with other Cuzzo.
There it is. Thought you knew. So
now they ran with Draymond. They ran through Draymond when Steph and Clay wasn't there. When Wiggins first got out there, and they was get that. But the year they ended up with the first pick of the draft.
Lottery year.
Yeah.
Lottery year.
Okay, man. 6 minutes left. Boston is down by 12. Golden State. It's time to do it now, man. Ain't no way around it.
If they still down 12 with 3 minutes left, it's over.
It's over. Yeah.
If they don't get at it right now, it's a wrap. It's a wrap. I will concede. I will concede, and it is what it is. Man,
that was such a BS play that just happened. I don't know if y'all saw it or not. They just called the worst play in the world. Now Boston just got a and one, go straight up by 10, with Grant Williams going to the line. Boston down by 9.
Yeah.
Terrible, man. The refs gonna play it. See, here come the BS with the refs.
I mean, that's kind of what happened. That's kind of what happened last game. We're definitely involved in the game. I ain't want to even get into that.
Yeah.
Because how Gary Payton tripped himself, and
yeah, that was crazy.
Right.
He definitely went goofy mog status with that one.
Okay, Mark. Oh, give me that.
But I mean, they blew the whistle. It was a couple questionable calls, but I ain't even want to get into that.
A couple.
Yeah, I ain't gonna even touch on that.
Man,
this game right here, man, is
what it was gonna be. You know they wasn't going down without a fight, bro.
Golden State is up 11 with 5 minutes left.
Hey, they never hit the end of it. They go down at home without a fight.
Oh, and Jaylen Brown is hurt.
Damn.
He hurt?
Yep.
My screen must be behind. I didn't see that.
Yeah, he's about to come up.
I want to see what Wiggs gonna do the last 6 minutes. See if he show up, either him or Clay.
Oh boy, he gonna fight through the pain though. It's want to go home, so he about to play.
Oh yeah. Oh, it don't look like he did nothing too crazy.
He hit the 3. Jaylen Brown.
Told you, boy.
Fouls, man.
Jaylen Brown been hooping, bro. Like
Golden State up by 8 points.
We talk a lot about.
Jaylen Brown got 30.
If I was
Tatum, but
if I was Boston, like realistically, I would go get a real point guard. I would
Wiggins.
I would move everyone else down. Marcus Smart would be my 2. Tatum would be my 3, or Jalen would be my 4, because one of them gonna dominate at the 4. So I would move everybody down. That's what I would do. Because I think Boston's real issue is they don't have a facilitator. Marcus Smart ain't a facilitator.
Right.
I agree with that.
I will move everyone down. I think Boston should really look into getting a point guard.
Golden State is up 13 points, 4 minutes and 30 seconds left.
Wiggins just hit a big one too. There you go, Wig.
Oh, ripped up. Al Horford, Joe.
I'm telling you, man, Al can hit that shot,
another
bro.
3. He hit like 8 threes tonight.
He's spot up king, bro. That's what he gonna do. Especially in this offense.
Al Horford.
Yeah. 5 threes.
Yeah, he hit 3 out of 4. No, 4 out of 5. 4 out of 5, my bad. He got 19.
Damn.
He's 6 for 8 from the field. 14 boards. Yeah, 19 points, 14 boards, man. Double. He got a double before Draymond.
Steph?
No, Al Horford.
Oh, man.
Horford.
Now Draymond has a double now. He got 11 boards with his 12 points.
Boston up 12. Don't say up 12.
If he get 2 more assists, he gonna have a triple double. Let's go, Draymond. Let's get this triple
Don't get
double.
that triple double,
No,
man.
nigga, no. Don't do that now. You called him, you down his ass him, though. You can't say let's go now when you just
I mean,
trash
you
the
know,
man.
statistically, I mean, he wasn't lying. But
Thank you. Statistically, I wasn't fucking lying.
statistically, he wasn't lying. I mean, accolade
Oh,
wise,
crazy.
yes, but statistically, I mean, yeah.
Ooh, good defense. Good defense, Golden State.
They was better. They got
12, 3 minutes left.
They got to lock in, man. If they lock in, it's over with.
Go get y'all championship tonight, man.
If they lock in, it's over with right here.
Timeout. Golden State up 12, 3 minutes and 32 seconds left.
This is the start.
It's coming. It's coming.
It's the start of
Y'all talking about it.
It's the start of the light skinned nigga holiday.
What Drake at? Drake, drop that album, baby. Drop that album tonight, man. We celebrating tonight, baby.
Oh man.
I know when I holla and bling.
All,
Back then only mean one thing.
all the niggas that you can see they green veins in their arms are happy right now.
Oh man.
That's crazy, man.
Well, I can tell
Ever
you.
since I left the city,
I can tell you one thing that once this buzzer hit 0-0-0, Tatum definitely did not come to play tonight.
yeah.
I mean, do you think Boston gonna move one of them or
Hell no.
Nah.
They better not. That'll be so stupid.
I think before they got on their run, like when they just weren't cohesive and they were trying to outplay each other, I think they were kind of like, if y'all don't figure this out, one of y'all got to go. And now I think like I don't know, like now, I mean, I don't think they move either one of them, but I think that they kind of see something different in Brown.
Yeah.
You know, Brown may be the guy that's like, you know, you talk about kind of who to really go through,
who to put the ball in big game situations?
Yeah. Like that dude been hooping, man. Ain't nothing I can say about him, man. He been showing up.
Man, they both 24, 25. You got to keep them together, man. They too young.
I would say what you said, bro. Like, you know, they definitely need a true point guard. You know, they need a real facilitator. They need a Rondo.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out to Rondo.
Yeah, they need a Rondo. And they'll be decent.
Shout out to Chris Paul.
Oh my God.
Nah, that video when they was like, "Hey, Chris Paul," but it was
Paul.
Rondo.
Right.
But it was Rondo. He got mad as hell.
That was my boy that be doing all the walking up to random people.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Tatum will be all right, man. He just didn't show up, man. He didn't show up, but I think that you know, like every person that's right there on the cusp of like true superstar status, like now you see what it takes. You see what it takes. Like the light's gonna be bright always. You just gotta bring your game, man. Like ain't nothing you can do about it. Just play.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, stop! Don't get rid of them, man, so I can go to bed, y'all, and I can sleep decent.
Wake up and play Drake.
You got to set the download already, bro. It's gonna be on repeat all weekend, ain't it?
Boy.
Oh man. Boston need a Pat Bev. But that's Marcus Smart though. Yeah.
Player.
Man, I'm tired.
Man, for real. Look, this like the longest. What's this? 3 minutes? Longest 3 minutes in the history, man. Hey man, but real talk. I know we got a few people that still chimed in with us, man. We appreciate y'all for hanging out with us tonight in this closeout game. And the chat again was jumping tonight, bro. Like The chat was off the chain tonight, man. We appreciate y'all
Facts,
chiming
man.
in, and
Y'all definitely make the show, man.
definitely make the show go. So can't do it without y'all. That's for sure.
For real. That's real.
Yeah, he trying to get a little tight with it now. Waited too long to be tough, Marcus. Yeah, it's a done deal.
2 minutes left.
27 tonight. Yeah. Cash money. Oh, he said put the babies to bed. Oh, it's not. Hey, Cuzzo. Hey, James, I need you to go ahead and warm up the marketing press, bro. We got to go ahead and make that T-shirt tonight. We're gonna put on there tonight for Boston, man. We like to thank the Celtics for what? Please pick up your what?
The Celtics ruined Father's Day.
Please pick up your Celtics Ruin Father's Day T-shirts.
Check that.
Oh man, yeah. This look like that's it, fellas. 1 minute left, 99 to 84. Yes, yeah, it's hot. Yeah. It's hot. That press is that shirt press is hot tonight. It's hot tonight. Wow. Hey, Jaylen Brown playing to the end though. I appreciate that, man. Definitely give him credit. Play to the end, man. That's how you supposed to do.
Yeah.
Talking about Steph.
That's Mamba mentality.
Yes, sir. Look at Wig getting a little rhythm in him too. Yeah, they gave up now. Wrap it up. Yep. Wig to knock down. Look at Wig getting this ring, bro. That's what's up, man. See what we got left. 1:30, 99-86 Golden State.
Oh, it looks like we're going to end the show with me being right, like I always am with the predictions.
Negative.
Pick 6. So yeah.
Let's say you got back on the right track with the game.
I know, right?
Yeah, you got back on the right track with it. Oh yeah, they going to sleep, buddy. Steph just said it's night time. It's night time for everybody. Minute. See what we got. Minute 3. 1-on-1 to 88. Just go ahead and clear the benches, man. That'll just be, let Brown and them go ahead and go to the bench, give them a standing ovation, thank them for what they put forward this playoffs and this year. I think people don't realize how tough this year was in terms of, they were literally like bottom of the barrel, and they came back and made this a really good year for themselves, man. So
any pub or no?
I've always given Steve Kerr proud.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was gonna ask.
Yeah.
Nope.
Now, granted, I've always talked about Mark Jackson too, but you got to give Steve his flowers with how he was able to kind of bring his own personality to the team in terms of just different, man. He we all know that Mark Jackson and Steve Kerr are two different personalities in terms of coaching, but both of them are instrumental to what the Warriors are, because you wouldn't have the Warriors without Mark. So, but But
Ladies and gentlemen, they cleared the bench in Boston.
there it
All
is.
the reserves are in. The
There
Golden
it
State
is,
Warriors
man.
are your 21-22 NBA champs.
Bow, 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 bow.
Shout out to the squad. Finished with 34 points. Finals MVP. Just like I predicted earlier today, I started off the day congratulating, our champions, and people had their say so. And I'm sorry that Father's Day won't be as glorious without a Game 7. But look, y'all gonna celebrate with your ties, and I'm sure your lady gonna get you a case of beer or something.
Light skin niggas is up this weekend.
Yep. It's up. It's up for the light skins.
Joe, they put Iguodala in the game. That's how you know it's over with.
Oh yeah. Give him his flowers too, man.
He got like 3-4 rings now.
4. Yep. Yep. Close it out. Steph get his MVP tonight, right?
Yeah. 34 points.
Yeah. He's gonna get a final MVP.
Got to give it to him. He finally got it, man. Now they can go ahead and stop talking about that. So that's another thing they can check off his list. They can stop talking about his finals MVP. He ain't never got one. Go ahead and give him to him tonight. Wrap that up.
Oh, well.
All right. Well, congratulations to the Golden State Warriors.
Golden State. Good job, boys.
Cool, man. Hey, it's cool, Quan. We it's all right. I know you. I get it. Okay.
Hey, man. Look, hey, shout out to Wiggins, man. A lot of people had given up on him. Kind of didn't feel like he could figure this thing out, man. But again, system, championship pedigree, good coaches, challenging him to be, something different. And he stepped up to the plate, man. So I'm definitely happy for him too. Shout out to Boston, man, for their season. Again, they started off like bottom of the barrel in the East and turned it around and first number 1 seed. Yeah. So shout out to Boston, man. A lot of young talent. They definitely will be back, and they just have to make a few adjustments this offseason, but they'll be in the conversation again.
Step out there crying, man. That's what I'm talking about, man. This is the NBA, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes, sir. They feeling this. Clay gonna join them too. Clay, what? 2 ACL, Achilles tendon. Yeah.
So something.
Yeah, man. So, man, this is what it's about, man. It's what it's about, man. Y'all.
Ladies and gentlemen, our 21-22 NBA champions is the Golden State Warriors.
Man.
So let's give
Shout
a
out
clap.
to them,
Come on, Corey, give a clap. Let's go.
Shout out to them boys, man. Shout out to them boys.
Let's move on to the NBA draft.
Yes, sir.
See y'all next week for the NBA draft.
You see that? You ain't got to do all that.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So look, man, we want to thank everybody that just rocked with us this whole season, the NBA playoffs and everything, man. We're gonna be right back next week talking that good stuff with the NBA draft and giving our predictions on how all this stuff gonna play out. But shout out to everybody that follow us, all our new people that follow us, man, that rock with us. Bro, tell them where they can find y'all, man, for sure.
Man, as always, man, find me Adrian Dury on Facebook, Urban Gentleman 85 on Instagram, and I'm always gonna make sure the bros get pubbed and the crew get pubbed, man. Make sure y'all like and subscribe to us on Facebook, on YouTube. I got a real surprise coming for you. We're working on our next venture of getting on what is it? My Heart Radio. My Heart Radio for the podcast. So we doing big things, man. So definitely make sure y'all chime in, follow us, and get with us, bro. We appreciate y'all.
Find me at Cornell Shelby II on Facebook, on IG, gold_mind_CEO84. Once again, shout out to Golden State doing their thing. It's been a fun season. We started this podcast in the second half of the season, so it's been fun. So hey.
I want to say, I think right a lot. NBA season. And it's only fitting that I finish off the NBA season right as well. So the best thing to do is just to go ahead and give my predictions for the next NBA Finals. Is going to be Golden State against Chicago Bulls. And who's going to win that series when the season starts. But you can follow me at Reggie Moving Forward on Facebook. Hey man, we just getting started, Joe. It's summertime time. We got a lot coming up, man. Be sure you rock with us, man. Next week we're gonna tackle the NBA draft. We're gonna get into the NFL. We got some new music we got to talk about too, man. We need to talk about. So thank y'all for rocking with us, man. You already know what it is. It's all love, man. Be sure to follow us, like us, subscribe, share, all that good stuff. We will see y'all next week, man. Once again, shout out to the Golden State Warriors, man. NBA champs. I'm going to listen to my Drake album as soon as it drops tonight, man. With that being said, man, we'll see y'all next week, man. We'll get at y'all.
Peace and love.